Chad Colby's look at agriculture technology comes your way next, brought to you by the IBM Watson Decision Platform. Combining AI with Internet of Things data to help agribusiness increase yields, improve quality, and drive sustainability. So I shared with Chad that little system of cheap trail cams that I have spread out all over the place to keep an eye on what's going on, well, it just doesn't cut it anymore. So Chad, as you can appreciate, went out to look for one with all of the bells and whistles.
Many of us have found great applications for all these new camera systems you see at your big box electronics store. We've talked about them here on the tech segment before. But the challenge has been, especially on maybe a construction site, your farm ranch, there's some unique applications that we all struggle with. This is my equipment yard here, and the challenge with this location is really no different than your farm or ranch or construction site, and it is I have limited power. I have limited lighting, and I do not have internet connectivity, but I do want some type of live monitoring system. I stumbled on a company called Vosker, and they make a solar cellular camera. And as you can see in this little promo video, this thing is pretty slick. Now, it's got all the bells and whistles that you would want on something like this, okay? It's got rechargeable battery pack, motion detection. It's even got night vision. It's got a built-in little solar panel. You can see I bought the optional one here. We'll talk about that in a second. But as far as the device itself, they designed it really robust. It does come with some mounting hardware. You can see it uses that 1-inch RAM mount style mounting. It does have an internal battery as well. I think a lot of people think this is a gaming camera. The part that's really different is when you add that other solar panel, this thing will stand alone as long as you want it. Now, Vosker does offer a subscription service for the data, and that's pretty easy, and it's not that expensive, so you don't need another phone carrier or another prescription. You do it right here with Vosker. Now, as far as setting up the device, I can tell you it was pretty easy. I just followed their simple instructions. When you open up the camera, there's a little note right inside it that says to download the app, and that app will walk you right through the registration process and tell you what to do. The app is pretty slick. I did make a phone call to them and talk to them. They did tell me there's a pretty neat upgrade to the app coming out here very soon. And then you just charge both the power pack and the battery, and then you're ready to go. Max, it's pretty safe to say here in the near future, we're going to have part 2 on this solar cellular camera, and I can't wait.
Well, that ought to help sound the alarm all right. If there's an intruder with 4 legs or 2, we'll look forward to Chad's follow-up next week.